Good morning, everybody. My name is Todd Roden, sitting in for the esteemed Mr. Shakespeare. Thank you for letting me warm your chair, Mr. Shakespeare. Liz, this morning I wanted to bring up somebody who everybody knows his name, but nobody does. MrBeast.
MrBeast. Oh my God. Like I was just saying to you, one of my kids is just completely obsessed with MrBeast. I mean, loves his videos. I just loves it. You know, wants him to come to our town.
Well, he's had to cancel a few appearances
hours.
because, yeah, he's quite popular.
Well, yeah.
Can we dial up MrBeast?
Yeah, we can dial him out. I've never watched, okay, people don't hate me. I've never watched a MrBeast video ever, like ever. So you were just kind of explaining what he does. I don't even know. All right. Yeah, I've got him. You know what? He lives a very clean life.
Yeah, he's very austere. So I wonder thank you, MrBeast, for joining us this morning. How's your day going?
Well, it's just getting started. But you know, he's quite a spiritual person. He really is.
Spiritual, in that he develops his own spirituality. Is there a religion he follows?
No, he's not religious, but he's very spiritual. You know, he believes in spreading kindness. He believes in doing good in this world. He also he meditates. He kind of like gets in these meditative states and gets his ideas from these meditative states. He doesn't sleep a lot. That's another thing that I'm picking up on. He's not a big sleeper because he has too much work to do, right? Yeah.
Is he worried about AI and making videos?
I wonder if he's like the modern day, you know, Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, but in a very different, modern, trendy way. I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is he worried about artificial intelligence damaging his YouTube stardom?
Artificial intelligence damaging your YouTube stardom? No, but he hasn't wrapped his head around what AI can actually do. And from what I've heard, you know, it can possibly replicate people. It can, you know, possibly, you know, you can basically take an image of MrBeast, put him anywhere and make a video. And is that what you mean?
Whatever he wants to tell me. How does he see the world in the future in 10 years? And where is he in let's say 3 years? Let's take MrBeast out to 2026. Is he still making videos?
So December 31st, 2026, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are you still making videos? Yes. He says, I'm rocking it. His exact words.
Excellent. Everyone's got at least 3 more years of MrBeast to look forward to. How does he recommend other people can find inner peace like maybe he has?
How do you think you have achieved inner peace? No, he says, I'm still working on inner peace. But giving away money keeps you humble. And it keeps you connected. And it keeps you focused.
What other passions does he have that we may not know about? He likes giving away money, but
that we may not know about. I feel like he likes motorcycles, and I feel like he likes cars. He likes, you know what he just said to me? One of his goals would be to be able to supply every child in America, in the world, every child in the world with a laptop computer.
Mr. Beast, if you could have any superpower, what would that superpower be?
To stamp out all the bad guys.
To what?
To stamp out all the bad guys. Like, just go up to them and like have these big gigantic feet and legs and just, you know, bang, you know, like you do an insect, just, you know, stamp on them and just stamp out all the evil in the world. He'd call himself Master Stamper. He's funny. But just to be able to like crush all the bad guys, right? And just do more good in this world. He doesn't ever want to stop. And he wants to keep going until what he's saying to me, his ideal goal is not only to give every child a laptop and access to education, but also that every person in the world has received money from him. Now that is a huge goal. That, I mean, just think of the possibilities of, do you have a figure in mind? He says, I would love to give everybody in the world $1 million. And he believes that that $1 million, that amount is out there, right? He knows it exists. I'm like, does this even exist? Does the possibility even exist? And he's like, yes, I believe that it does exist.
Didn't take an econ class. Okay. We understand from Mr. Beast.
Did you ever take any economics in school? No, couldn't stand. And he's saying, I didn't like school. I didn't like school at all. School was a drag.
Where would he like to travel next? I guess globally.
Where would you like to travel next? Antarctica. He wants to do a video there.
Is hilarious.
Yeah, he is funny. You know, he is funny. And let's ask him, does the fame ever get to your head? He's like, of course it does. How do you keep yourself in check? And he says, I have to remind myself I'm a human just like everybody else. I'm one of them. So he does have to remind himself, do you have a lot of money? Yes, but he's at the point where he has so much money now, he just intends to give as much of it away as possible. He said, my wants are not very big.
No, he lives very modestly.
Does he?
Yes.
I didn't know that. He says
pretty much in a dorm room. He lives there.
No, you're kidding me.
No, he's very, very modest.
Where does he live? Do you know?
Can we talk about Mr. Beast's life path? Like, who was he before in a different life? What brought him to this place in life?
Ooh, what? Who were you before? Let me pull him down. Who were you before in a previous life? So he's had a lot of poverty-stricken lifetimes. And in fact, I'm trying to find one where he's had money and it's not there. He's had lifetimes where he had to steal food to survive. He was beaten for that. He was publicly shamed for that. He's had lifetimes where he's been on the streets and he's been beaten to death. He's had lifetimes of where he had a learning disability and, you know, he was slow and back in the day, you know, people would not be so kind to those that had deformities or learning disabilities. He's had many, many lifetimes of poverty. He was enslaved. He's had very, very difficult lives. And he's taken all of these experiences with him, and he said, I never want to be like that ever again, but I don't want to be like them either. So
Wow.
he's also saying, but I don't want to be like the people that have money, that have power. I don't want to be like them. So I want to fall somewhere in between. And so now he's gotten this money, this power, this influence. But he doesn't. It's really funny, isn't it? Because a lot of times you'll have both ends of the spectrum. So you'll be extremely poor, and then you'll be extremely wealthy. And in those lifetimes, you'll say, oh, I don't want to be poor, and it's too hard being wealthy. So I never want to be wealthy again. I never want to be poor again. Can I just be average? But for him, he's like the modern day Robin Hood, right? He said to himself, and that's exactly what he just said to me. I'm like the modern day Robin Hood. I give to the poor. I feed the needy. And so that's his goal. I don't think he'll ever live a life of lavish. I just don't see that for him, because that's not what he stands for. And he also, this is where his spirituality comes in. He's also very respectful of the universe, and he understands the concept of the universe can give you, but it can also take away. And so there's a lot of fear inside of him and respect for the universe, knowing that, I can't have the universe strip me of everything. So he just feels like he has to give it away, but he actually doesn't want anything. I just don't feel like he's just not a materialistic type of person.
Wow.
Very
Thank you very
unique,
much, MrBeast.
very unique individual. Very unique.
There you have it, folks. Thanks so much, Liz. It's great chatting with you. I hope to talk to you again next time.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
All right. Love you all. Have a good week.